17 and 18. But this is where it all gets interesting again, because you get a chance to see the primaries go one by one in this 4x400-meter relay. Always an exciting event.
The it's a perfect way to cap a perfect week of track and field. It's the most exciting event out there because it's got everything. It's got speed, it's got endurance, it's got the team factor. The 4x4 is what track and field is all about.
And as you can tell there from the crowd moving about, it's been a very interesting and exciting day. So many people here having a chance to take in the competition. They've seen record after record after record set. At last check, we had 21 records set just since we've been on the air. And that's on top of the more than 50 records that we'd set in this track meet before the day began. So it's been a lot of fun, not just for the athletes, but for those of us who've had a chance to take it all in, as we bring you the AAU Club Championship here at the Wide World of Sports Complex. Next up for us, it's the girls 4x400-meter relay. This is the Bantam age. That means these young girls are just 10 years old, but they again will make their way around, generally speaking, in around 4.5 minutes or so in the relay. We'll be keeping an eye on the Bantams as they get underway momentarily. As you see, nice crowd there. Even though you're noticing it's just a little bit overcast or maybe partly cloudy, it is still fairly warm out there. And it means a lot of young people will want to be over there in the shade, just trying to relax and check out all the great athletes and continue to enjoy the fun, which certainly has been had by all.
Well, don't kid yourself, Kevin. It's not just warm. It is hot. It's topped out at over 100 degrees every day this week. But you know what? The athletes have done a great job. The officials and volunteers have done a fantastic job.
Now, let me ask you here, because we're talking about such small athletes, just getting around the track in a minute, minute 10, minute 15, minute 20, what have you, what's your coaching technique for the younger athletes? Just tell them, listen, get there and just take your time. Are you trying to apply pressure and telling them, listen, you got to fight all the way around it? How does it go when you're coaching, say, the really young athlete versus some of the older athletes that you've had a chance to coach?
Well, in the younger athletes in this race, the first thing you tell them, your leadoff leg, is they got to be sure to stay in their lane the whole way around. Because in the 4x4, your leadoff leg runs in their lane, and then the second leg runs the first 100 meters in their lane, and then they'll cut in, and then everybody else runs in lane one for the rest of the race. And you'll see a lot of times with these younger athletes where they'll cut over too early, and they absolutely cannot do that. But then after that, at this point in time, team race, last race of the meet, you just go and you lay it all out. You tell them you go as hard as you can, as long as you can, and the rest will take care of itself.
I always love how the athletes that are waiting for the baton are waving as if to say, come faster. I'm getting there as fast as I can.
Right.
It's always funny to
me.
I'm sure I was guilty of it. You're guilty of it. You can't get the baton fast enough. All right, so it's the second leg, and as Michael pointed out, we're going to go 100 meters, and then everybody will be able to glide over. You're going to see that happen right after you see these cones here, and now everybody can slide to their left, and then that will be where we will stay for the remainder of the race.
Well, and you see Florida lead there in lane 6. They had a lead going in, and the athlete didn't know to cut in. So, coaches just got to remind them, because that makes such a big difference. Florida should be leading this race right now.
Instead, they're in second place. As you see the team from lane 4, that's Mark Trail leading. That's exactly where they have to check that. That's Star Track. Star Track now leading. Trinity Franklin, 27, 45.
Kevin, I've decided next year in the broadcast booth, I'm going with the one sock leg. I'm going to do it.
One long ESPN sock. They're actually switching things up a little bit.
Yeah, Jada. Let's go, Jada.
Gets a second on her team, and so they're juggling just a bit. Let me ask you about that strategically. Sometimes you will notice that they'll take, say, the person that usually runs the anchor leg, if you will. They'll move a little bit. Now you see Trinity Franklin, who ran second in an earlier race, is now running third in this one.
Well, a lot of that's gamesmanship.
There goes Jada.
These teams run against each other multiple times throughout.
Come on, Jada. Yes, girl.
So these coaches know each other.
You're coming back good.
I think they're slotting.
She did work hard.
Simply on who's the most tired and who's the most fresh.
Wow.
In the older age groups, trust me, those coaches, they know the 4 athletes that they're running against, and so it's like a chess game. They want to put the best athletes against the best athletes, and like we said earlier, it's always easier to chase somebody down. It's a lot harder to run with the lead. So these coaches, they're playing a game of chess.
And Right now they're playing it very, very well as Star Trek continues to lead. We are at the 3-minute and 17-second mark. And here we go with a chance now to wrap it up as they try to make this last pass. And we are underway. And it's the final lap. And I believe that's Dominique Saint-Ville. To double check the number there. On the bib, it looks like that's Dominique Saint-Ville. And indeed, that is the case, 27:44. So Dominique is rolling for Star Trek. They're actually in pretty good shape here as she continues to make her way around at 3:49. Still cruising without issue. Nice long lead. We've yet to see the team in second place even get close.
No, they've put together a very, very solid team. All these young ladies running very well. And she just looks fantastic coming down on the Anchor Lake Seafoam and close to their qualifying time.
Well, she is absolutely blazing. They came into this one with a 4:30 in the qualifying run, and they're going to be pretty close, probably just a shade behind it, maybe 32. We'll see. 31. So 4:31.11 unofficial, and that is an extremely nice job done there by Star Trek.
Kai and Jada carried them run
fast. They
fast.
run all the way around. Everybody getting in their quarter. That is not easy work, Michael.
No, it's not. Especially like you said, folks, it is hot. So these kids coming out here, they are working hard and just great performances across the board all day long.
So congratulations to the team of Andrea Dindy, Trinity Franklin, Dominique Saint-Ville, and Jordan Wilson. For Star Trek, they come away with the win. Delco Stallion second, Miramar third, Florida Elite fourth, and running for is fifth. So what do you figure? How hot do you think it is out there? How about 86 degrees?